Greetings, my name is Timothy Collinson. I'm the Faculty Librarian for Technology, and this short video is going to take you a little bit further into our ebooks to show you some of the facilities that we have in one of our collections at least. I'm going to share my screen with you, so you need to note that I'm going to the library homepage, library.port.ac.uk, and hopefully you can see there the big blue button on the top right side, which lets us go and search either Discovery or the library catalogue. You can use whichever you prefer. I'm going to use Discovery to show you how that works, and I'm going to search for something like product design, and we'll see what that comes back with. You can see that EBSCO Discovery is searching hundreds of databases, and that's why it's going to produce probably far too many results. Yes, 13 million results there. So I'm going to use the filter here to limit to just the library catalogue, which will make it a little bit more reasonable and just limit us to book titles and journal titles, not journal articles. You can see there that it's popped a product design research starter up and a couple of other things there as well. But if we scroll down, we see our results, and there's an online resource as an ebook. And the second hit is actually the same book, but in print. And you can tell that because the location is University Library rather than online as in this one. We're going to click on this title to go and have a look at this record, so we can go and look at the ebook. You've got the bibliographic details there, and you can see various other details that you might want to know about, including any notes and subject terms that might be available. But you probably saw the big blue access button up here at the top, and if we click on that, we go out of the library catalogue and into eBook Central, which is our biggest collection here. And you can see here that we've got the option to read the book online. We may have the option to download the book, and we may also have the option to download the PDF chapter. All three of those are available for this book. That's not always the case. On the left, you can add things to a bookshelf. You can share the link with others if you want to encourage your friends to read it, and you can cite the book as well. We'll come back to that in a moment. For the moment, though, we're going to read online. And you can see in here that we've got the book, full text. We can scroll through. We've got images, graphics. It's as though we were holding the print book in terms of the layout and so on. Over on the left-hand side, you can see that we have access to the table of contents. So we could go to, for example, concept generation. And we can also very nicely search within the book, perhaps for something like specification. And you can see there 29 results, and it will show you where in the book those results come, and you can click through to them if you want to see that. Up at the top, you can see all sorts of little options, including being able to highlight text, put a post-it note, or add a bookmark. You may need to create a little account to be able to do this, and you would also need to create an account if you want to put books on a bookshelf to come back to later. It also, up here, lets you download the book for a week. After that, it will self-destruct, but you can come back and borrow the book again. You should be able to, or may be able to download a chapter of the book. You may be able to copy sections of it, and you may be able to print sections of it as well. So have a look at those options. For the Cite button that I mentioned earlier, do remember to change it from the default to APA, which is required in all of the departments in technology faculty. And that's not doing a bad job of putting together an APA reference with a lowercase d, initials instead of full first names and all of that kind of thing. But be a little bit careful with Cite buttons. Sometimes they're not 100% accurate, so always check them against referencing at Portsmouth. But the other nice thing about this product, eBook Central, is that you can not only search within the book over on the left-hand side, you can also search within the hundreds of thousands of ebooks that are in here. So if we do another search for product design, and we could put that in quotes so it looks for that exact expression, you can see now that it's finding a huge number of results that are going to be very relevant for this kind of topic, probably too many results, so you might want to narrow that down. You can do that in a couple of ways, for example, by putting quote marks in, or by adding additional keywords, or by limiting in other ways, which you can see there, refining your search, perhaps by date or by subject area and that kind of thing. So already putting the quote marks has already reduced it to 12,000 things, and we can go further. So this is not searching now like the library catalogue through titles and keywords, this is searching full text through 100,000 books or more. So even if you've got quite a specific thing to look for, you might well find that there's something in here. And even if we look for something, say, on the bicycle, and I'm going to put an asterisk there, so it'll look for bicycle or bicycles, you can see that even now it's finding material which may be very useful. So I hope that's a little introduction to one of our ebook collections. Other ones look different, but usually work in the same way. And hopefully you'll be able to see that there's going to be loads and loads of things there for your resources, for your research rather, and for your assignments. So we hope that you make use of that. Do come back to us if you've got any questions, and all the best with your studies.